everybody, it's your girl Cece with Where It Begins Magazine, and I got my co-host Theo on the line with me today. Hey Theo, how are you?
Hey, what's going on, CC? I'm good. What about yourself?
I'm good. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday, man. Not a usual Wednesday, but listen, man, we make an exception to bring dope people to the platform, so I'm glad we get a chance to do this today.
Yes, I'm glad too. I can't wait to talk to this artist here, but I'm going to let him introduce himself of who he is, what he does, and where he's from.
All right.
Again, I appreciate y'all both for having me on. I go by the name of Rayven Justice, singer, songwriter from Oakland, California, and just, putting in a lot of work, just doing my thing,
All right. I know. You putting in that work. I know sounding all good and stuff.
So we see you out there.
Yes.
Oh, I work it there.
Yes. Well, let's talk about your single. Let's talk about your single and the motivation behind it.
All right. Well, I just dropped my new single, Cheated. First single from the album I'm dropping in December. The album was called Ray, R-A-Y. The single basically is just like, a man point of view on the situation that women always, going through. You know what I'm saying? I feel like no guy had really spoken on our side of the story when it comes to getting cheated on by a woman. And I just wanted to articulate that myself, you know what I'm saying? And put that message out there that it happens to us as well as men. And, I dropped the video. In the video, definitely go check it out. In this one particular scene where I'm sitting on the bed and I go through my girl phone, and then I go and I see a video of her having sex with another guy. You know what I'm saying? So, I just felt like it was a strong message to put out. It was eye-opening as I was making the record. Again, it's something that men don't even like talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like me having friends and, me being myself, it's uncomfortable to talk about it. You know what I mean? So me knowing that, I was like, let me just go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I did, it just had immediate reaction from everybody around me. Like, yo, this is dope. Like, you really touched on a subject that, it's hard for us to even talk about. You know what I mean? And then I was like, man, I'm glad I could do it. So, it was just one of them gems. It's just one of them gems. If y'all hearing and listening, definitely go check it out and let me know what you think about that.
Let me ask a question. Who came up with the concept for the video? Because there's some strong visuals going on in that thing.
So I was in Vegas or whatever, and I had my videographer out here with me, and we riding on our way to some cannabis store, and I played him the song. I was like, man, I got this. This is gonna be my first single. I need a strong video for this. You know what I'm saying? And so we got to start. We just got the plotting and throwing ideas out, and then I don't know. Either we both came up with it at the same time, or he kind of pitched it my way. Like he was like, man, I was thinking like you need to do something like eye shocking. You know what I'm saying? They got to be something crazy. And then he was like, the girl got to cheat on you. And then in my mind, I'm like, oh, I never thought about doing nothing like that. Like where I'm the victim in the video. I'm always been the guy that's, the guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm the guy that's getting the girl. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, we should reverse that idea where you be the one that's getting hurt. And I was like, as soon as he said it, I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I never, ever thought about it like that. Also, I've also had dreams of being an actor. So I was just like, that'd be cool to just touch bases on my acting side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, we discussed it real quick in Vegas, and we shot the video in Los Angeles. So it was just a whole motion. You know what I'm saying? It was just a great plan that we executed, and I feel like we got it. You know what I'm saying? As far as that shock value that we intended on having.
Yeah, no, definitely dope videos, man. If you're not familiar, go check it out on YouTube. Rayven Justice. The page is crazy with the visuals, but this one in particular, man, I'd be investigating her to see who the third party is, because she had some professional video going down on her, man.
She did though. She definitely did.
Yeah, she got the right angles for it. So
she didn't she?
But nah, the video looked dope, man. Like I said, the visuals was incredible. The arguing looked real in there too. So when you're talking about the acting tip, man, you definitely got some practice in for that thing.
Man, come on, man. I was trying to get my Denzel on. You know what I'm saying?
Relationship training day.
Definitely. Then it was cool because I had some of my people in the back, helping coach me. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to the people that was in the back of the video just telling me, like, you know, like, gotta make it real, grab her.
Yeah.
You know, just grab her.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a fun shoot, man. Shout out to everybody that was there, man. Yeah, man. It was dope. There's more videos on the way. It's not the only one. I got like 2 or 3 more videos on ice right now for waiting for the project to get near. And then we're gonna keep dropping these movies, man. Yeah, man. We working.
That's cool. Is that what you think is missing in today's music? Is being real and kind of flipping it to a different point of view?
Yeah, definitely. It's always been the same thing. It's always been, you know, as far as what I know. Well, it's not always been the same. I would say like it was people that was doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like the generation of the era just changed, and you know the music changed with it. And you know, I listen to a lot of '90s R&B. That's what literally helps me with my music today. You know what I'm saying? I pull from that stuff all the time. I'm a '90s baby myself. I didn't get a chance to grow up in the '90s, but you know, me being from there made my interest go higher for wanting to know more about it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So all I do is just study that era as far as music, and try to, you know, pull from it and put that into what we doing today. And that's another reason why I did what I did. I just heard some of the old school like Usher songs. You get what I'm saying? And watch the videos. And I'm like, we don't even make songs like this. You know what I'm saying? We don't even make videos like this anymore. So, you know, it was just my idea of just bringing that style back. You know what I mean? So people can see like, damn, we ain't seen nothing like this in a minute. Like, you know what I mean? And I want to continue doing that. I feel like that's something that's definitely missing out of the new generation of music right now.
Yeah. So who are some of your influencers? I know you just mentioned Usher, but who are some other ones?
Avant, Donnell Jones, Pretty Ricky as a group, Pleasure P by itself, Chris Brown, of course. There's been so many, John B. It's so many. Like all I do is just listen to everybody out. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many. It's just too many people that had hits in the '90s. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And in the early 2000s. Like, you know what I mean? So all I do is just, you know, get go on Apple Music and type in '90s R&B essentials. You know what I'm saying? And I just let it play. Flip through all of the records. If I hear something that catches my ear that still give me that same feeling, I'm like, something I got to do with this. Either I'm gonna flip this or I'm studying. Like, why do I like this song? You know what I'm saying? And I ask myself these questions all the time. Every time I hear a song from the night, I'm like, why do I like this one? And then I study from it from that point. I'm like, oh, the beat's fire. You know, what they saying, the concept is cool. It has tempo. It make me want to dance. You know what I'm saying? So I put all those different ideas into my music as I'm hearing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I literally look at, you know, the '90s as a blueprint. It's like a big blueprint that I could just observe and study from to help me, you know what I'm saying, with my sound of today. You know, the beats is different. You know, the lingo is a little different. Just the flows is different. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what I try to do is I try to find a balance of both worlds. You know what I'm saying? It's like trap R&B realm today. I try to, you know, the '90s R&B is completely different. You know what I'm saying? So I try to find a meeting ground on both in my music. You know what I mean? So that's what I do every time I mean, you know, I'm working on something or I'm in the studio, I'm studying in the car, listening. It's always a class for me. You know what I'm saying? A way of just getting better, getting my sound way better.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. So you know, obviously you're in this section, right? We have where there was a void in the whole R&B spectrum for a long time, right? And so we see a lot of old heads coming back. We see a lot of you know, I call them young Thundercats coming up that are trying to bring it back, right? So why do you think this? Besides the fact that there was a void, anytime there's a void, you know, somebody's gonna find a way to fill it. But why do you think that the people are asking for that R&B sound to come back?
I just feel like everything got its turn. You know what I'm saying? Like a few years ago, I'll say like 3, maybe 4 years ago, it was R&B. You know what I'm saying? It was straight whoever was singing. It was our time to shine. I could name people like me, you know, cats like Adrian Marcel and, you know, just a few other people. You know, it was a whole R&B round over like Mustard Beats. I don't know if you remember that whole, you know, that whole era of music that was literally like 3-4 years ago. Yeah. So I felt like we had our time then. You know what I'm saying? And then now it was, you know, it went back to the rappers. You know what I'm saying? And now it's coming back our turn again. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, you know, us as humans, we get bored eventually over time. You know what I'm saying? It's always a phase. Like, you know, the new phase is this. As soon as we get burnt out of it, we want the old thing back. You know what I'm saying? Or we just want something different to listen to. You know what I'm saying? So it's just normal, you know, human nature is just going on right now. Like, it goes to the same, and, you know, the table always turn. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to rotate. You feel me? It was the rapper's turn. That was slowly coming back the singer's turn. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like everybody needs a little love in the music now. You know what I'm saying? We've been facing so many murders as far as artists, people, family, you know what I'm saying? All type of, you know, just senseless gun violence. And I just feel like people just need something to feel good. You know what I'm saying? We need some feel good music back in the world. You know what I'm saying? And we all know where we
need
get
that love.
Yeah, we gotta get love back in it. So you know the R&B give us that. You know, it's that soul. That's why I always pay attention to the 90s. I'm like, I gotta have that soul in my music. You know what I'm saying? So you can feel the music and not just hear it. You know what I mean? So I think that's what we all need right now. We need some of that feel good music again.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree, man. There's not enough love in the world. And I think a lot of love did go away, you know, from the music. And people don't want to believe it, but what you take in is what you put out. So if you get a lot of positive vibes coming your way, a lot of things about building, about relationship building, about building with your people, that seems to resonate and pour out of people. So I definitely support it 100%, man. Not, you know, we don't have the situation where we have to choose between, do we like rappers or do we like singers? But it seems like mainstream wise, they have chosen the rappers over the singers. So I'm happy about this resurgence that's coming back, man. It seems like it's a lot of independence. And like I said, a lot of people who are doing it their own way coming out this time. And I'm good to see it, man. I'm happy to see that it is there. And I'm excited to see where this actually pushes the industry as a whole moving forward.
Likewise. Likewise. I've been waiting a little while for, you know, the singers to get back our little time of, you know what I'm saying, in the game. Like, I look at everything as basketball, you know what I'm saying? I feel like every singer, we've been on the bench. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the bench sitting and waiting on our turn to just come get the rock. You know what I'm saying? Put us in the game, coach. We right here still. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I've been feeling.
Don't play, man. AI still got moves.
You see what I'm saying?
But nah, man, it's dope, man. We definitely wishing you much success. Listening to some of your catalog, man, you definitely pour a lot of emotion into your music. It seems like. What's the process behind you with songwriting? Like, what do you draw off of, and how do you actually put pen to paper, and then, you know, whatever that is, translate to what we hear on the actual record?
Well, I don't write per se. Like, I don't write anything down. So I learned, you know, I just soak up game. So when I learned that you didn't have to write anymore, and then you can literally just, writing can be another form of writing. I remember what Lil Wayne had an interview about it, and he was like, you know, it's basically writing, but not on pen and paper. You know what I'm saying? So what he does is he just goes in the booth, you know, puts on the beat, gets on the earphones, and stands up front of the mic and kind of just say whatever he wants. And then he keeping everything he like, deleting everything he don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a form of writing, but without the actual writing on a piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? You either tell the engineer from the outside, like, yo, delete that part, or scoop this part right here, or let me redo it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's my way of writing right there. And how I do it, I just, you know, just pinning how I feel at the moment. That always helps me. Depending on how the beat sound. Like, the beat could give me the, you know, the vibe I need to go off of. You feel me? So if the beat is giving me like a sad vibe, then I know that's where I need to go. If the beat is giving me a dance club vibe, then that's where I need to go. If it's giving me on some gangster type of vibe, that's where I need to go. If it's giving me you know, struggle vibes, you know what I'm saying? Pain, struggle type music, that's where I need to go. You know what I mean? I just judge it based off the sounds that, you know, the producer chooses to put in the beat. And that resonates to me. And then once I take that, then, you know, I go concept wise next. I'm like, okay, I got the feeling and the vibe. Now I need to figure out what I'm going to say. Like, what is the song going to be about? You know what I mean? And then once I figure that out, the rest is easy. You know what I'm saying? I just go in there and, you know, melodies, find the vibe, pick out all the melodies I like first. And once I pick those out, then I start writing the song. You know what I'm saying? Like, putting pieces to a puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Do the melodies, the vibe, the flow, get all the cadence sounding right. Do I want it to sound like this? Got it. Then I start writing the song to it. Piece by piece, based off what I already have there. You know what I mean? go in and redo it with words, and it shit over time it just come out, and it's a whole song before you know it. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So you just go in and figure out what the ingredients are when you
yeah,
go
just
along.
I call it a skeleton. I figure out the
Okay.
skeleton of the body of the song first.
Okay.
And that's just, you know, melodies and the flow and cadence, you know, whether I want my voice high, low, medium, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing.
Okay.
Once I've found all of that, I'm like, I like how this is sounding. Like it's making me feel a way. I'm vibing, I'm dancing to it. Now I'm thinking about the words. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, on this first little melody part I hear right here, what could I say right there? And now I'm thinking that way. I'm like, okay, I could say something like this. And then I go in the booth and I sing, you know, the same way I sung it at first, just putting the melody and the words in there now. Boom.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Now the rest of the song is easy.
Okay.
Just do that process the whole way through. And you know what I'm saying? You got a record.
That's dope. That's dope. Hey, real quick before I know CC got some questions she wants to get off. Tell the people real quick, man, how can they rock with you? Where can they find you as far as listening to your music or social media? Like, what do you want to push the people to connect with you?
Everything, every social site. Just type in my name, Rayven Justice, Rayven Justice, Justice. And I'm really on everything. You know what I'm saying? My music is everywhere. That's all I promote and push. So on any site you're gonna hear, you know, Rayven Justice record. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check me out, add me, and I definitely do try to respond back to every comment I can. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Man said Google him. Type in Rayven Justice, see what you come
Google
up with,
me.
Man. Figure out
Google
what
me.
your
Everything
favorite
gonna pop
avenue is. He already sitting there. He waiting on you. Good stuff, man. Good
absolutely,
stuff.
absolutely.
Yeah. But definitely give us the exclusive. Are we looking forward to a tour for 2023? Who we gonna have on your project? Because you say you got about 4 or 5 songs that's about to hit. Give us the exclusive.
No tour date just yet. I like to do that at the you know, after the album's out, you know what I'm saying, and playing all that. But that's definitely something in the works. We were thinking about going overseas. I've done toured over in Germany 3 months. I know Amsterdam want me out there, and New Zealand want me out there. So we just putting all that together. We just trying to figure out how we want to go about that. But as far as features on the album, I got Crazy Bone from Bone Thugs on there. I got Sada Baby on there. And just a few others. There's just a few other people that I feel like that's dope artists. You know what I'm saying? They got a great sound, including my own artists. I got 2 artists of my own by the name of Dre Nasty from Atlanta, Georgia. And then my other artist, Surfer Solo, he's from Oakland, California, my city as well. But yeah, it's a lot of dope gems on there. Like the music itself is just so great. It's so dope. I can't wait for y'all to even just hear it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just run through it. And just put y'all, I would love the feedback from y'all as well. So definitely when it come out, check it out. And give me back what y'all feel about whatever records that y'all, you know what I'm saying, that hits you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That help me, stuff like that helps me get better as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
We'll definitely do that. We have a music panel group that we share different artists on there and let them tell us what they think also. So we'll definitely do that.
Connect you with the Roundtable Music Facebook group. But yeah, on Sundays we do music reviews. So definitely, man, I love to bring this in front of our panel because I think you got some stuff they can vibe with. Definitely.
Please do. I would love the feedback. The feedback. You know what I mean?
Well, you already know you got a fan here with me because I always love that love music, freaky music kind of thing. That's my thing.
Okay, so yeah, that's what we'll talk about.
Hey,
talk about. Okay.
Listen, you got me hooked with those visuals from Cheated, man. I was like, this man was really in his phone with it. Like I felt some type of way for you. I felt some. I was like, damn, she did him like that.
I was like, this can't be happening to me.
Yeah, the best actors, man. You gotta take it in, live it, and breathe it. So
right. You already know.
Yeah. Hey, let me ask a quick question. The Bay Area, right? We're starting to get a lot of on our platform, starting to come across a lot of Bay Area, artists that are starting to not that you guys are starting, but you guys are coming back and seems like reasserting yourselves right now. It's getting real thick coming out of the Bay. So tell me about the music scene and what's going on in the Bay right now.
I just feel like it's just, we've always had our stigma on our area. And I feel like because of that, you're getting a lot of great artists from out of us now. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever stigma we have and had, it's changing slowly because we've had it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like artists like me, myself, and like her, and it's been just so many dope artists. You know what I'm saying? G-Eazy's and Kaylani and just so many other new, artists that's doing their thing right now.
Yeah.
That's what it is. The stigma that we had, it created, this new generation to go harder. You know what I'm saying? And to be the best that we can be to compete with the big dogs. You know what I'm saying? So salute to everybody like Kaylani, her. I'm missing somebody else. Just all the new up and coming people that's doing big looks for us. They definitely they putting light on us in the way of showing the world that we are that, and we do have talent, and we can't compete. You know what I'm saying? So it's just great that we can get past that stigma that we had. As far as like the hyphen movement days, like wherever I go, that's what everybody remember. You know what I'm saying? Which sucks because that era is long gone. You know what I'm saying? In our where we live in, that we don't even be doing that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So when I go to other states and cities and shit, and they like, oh, you from the Bay, yeah, and doing all this hyphy ass shit that we literally don't do no more. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a slap in the face in a sense, because it's like that wasn't even the generation I even lived. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even know the like I remember the tail end, just being a kid and going to school when that shit was out. You know what I'm saying? But as far as me being an artist in it, like that's before me. So I would love to, I'm just one of the soldiers and trying to step us, being from the Bay Area to show, we on that next level. You know what I'm saying? Like it's many of us that's not that, and we looking for that respect for sure. So I just salute anybody that's doing the same mission, man. Like, it's not just me. It's a few others, and they doing their thing, and I salute them for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of diversity coming out of the Bay. I'm not trying to disrespect you, but I am gonna say the word hyphy, right? But it seems like that style, it was a lot of similar sounds coming out during that time, right? And right now I hear so much diversity coming out of the Bay. Like you can still tell, I mean, that there's the accents, the whatever, that flavor and sound that comes out of the Bay is still resonating with you guys, but it's so much diversity, man, that they can't just pin you guys into that box.
Right. That's all we asking for. Like we're not even tripping. Like the hyphy thing is something that's just who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the sound of the Bay Area. That's the sound of the legends that was before me. That's what we grew up off of. That's what the parties was about. That's what everything was about. That's the whole sound. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's nothing that we can escape from. And we're not even really trying to escape from it. We just trying to showcase that we could be bigger. You know what I'm saying? Or add more to it. Like it's just bigger than that to us. It's like, this is just one particular sound that we got. You know what I'm saying? And it was so big, I guess, that it was the biggest thing that's gonna stay, you know what I'm saying? The biggest thing for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. But again, like you said, it's the lingo. Like that's what helps artists like myself, actually stand out more. So because of that, and me being able to transcend that sound, I don't mind being me. You know what I'm saying? Like being like with the hyphy ingredients mixed in with the music that I do. You get what I'm saying? All I'm doing is elevating how it sounds to people that's not from the Bay. You get what I'm saying? Like I know what I could do vocally with my voice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So me being able to have that ability, and then me being able to blend in, my roots into that music, it creates it to be different music automatically now. It's like I never heard nobody say this, or your flow sounds different. You know what I'm saying? It's all these differences in my R&B music now. You get what I'm saying? So, I just want to salute to my city in the Bay for that. It gave me some sort of different ingredient that nobody else around me can get. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not from the city. So it's like, it's a great thing at the end of the day. It could be a curse and a great thing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. There it is, man. If you a hyphy fan, if you love new music, if you love the special sauce that's in it, then it's definitely a different way to bottle that thing up. You don't have to get 100%. We mix it in with what y'all got going. So definitely people can add that new stuff to their playlist for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and go into our fun fact questionnaire. I know we got time.
All right.
All right. So I guess for me, if you could only have one superpower, what would it be?
If I could only have one superpower, what would it be? I want to fly.
You want to fly? Okay.
I think flying would be, yeah, I think that would be the greatest. I could just fly up out of there on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey,
I can just fly at any point I want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need no ride from nobody no more.
Yeah.
You feel me? I don't got to wait on nobody. I could be like, I'll be right back and just fly up out of there.
All right.
Okay.
See, mine was simple.
Yeah. No, I like that though. You know, you get around, but not only that, man. Somebody start asking me for some money, he just gone.
You can come in for anything.
I'm gone.
The flying thing can land in any realm.
Yeah.
It could be emergencies, like, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. It could be anything. A baby could be doing something stupid. I could just fly up and grab the baby down.
Yeah.
The whole day is saved. You know what I'm saying?
So you're turning into the real superhero. I just be dodging people and making convenience out of that whole situation.
I'll be doing a little bit of both. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be doing a little bit of both.
Yeah. So let me ask you, I'm gonna take you in a different direction. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, that's hard. Because one food could kill you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's a flip to everything that we doing. You eat one thing all the time, you could die. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough one. I mean, if I wasn't tripping off dying, I'd just say steak. You get what I'm saying? Like if dying wasn't my thing to trip off of, then steak every day. You feel me? But you already know you're gonna die from eating that shit every day. You know what I'm saying?
Too much
so
red
like,
meat.
What can you eat that we ain't gonna be able to die from eventually? That would be my next thought about the question. Like, I don't know any other food. Everything bad for you, as far as my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you eat something too much, it could be bad for you. The doctor will tell you eating too much of this. Too much sugar, too much salt in it. It's just too much. You know what I'm saying? But I would pick steak, a filet mignon specifically. Okay. Best cut of the calf.
Okay. That's what's up. I like that choice.
You feel me though?
Yeah.
But before we get off, we like all of our guests to drop some gems for the audience, for your fans and everything.
Advice. Advice to my fans: if you're doing music, just have a strong team that believe in your vision.
Okay.
Get a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Get a lawyer that can help you read over all the words that you don't know. Don't freestyle, because I got memories where I just, contract came in my face. The opportunity was said to this, so the paperwork was presented, and I'm young at the time. I just want the opportunity. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, just don't sign everything. Don't sign anything right away just because it sounds good. That's pretty much it. And just work hard. You know what I'm saying? Work hard. Whatever you trying to do in life, it don't matter what it really is. Just put all your 100% energy into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do with music. One day I was working. My last job was at Shoe Palace. And no, matter of fact, it was at Abercrombie and Fitch.
Okay.
And I remember a fan had came in there as I was working, had the walkie-talkie on my hip and everything. And I was still doing music. So this person came in as a fan of mine and was like, "Hey, Rayven." And I'm like, "Hey." And then they didn't see the walkie-talkie right away. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they like, "What are you doing here? I'm a fan of you." Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "Oh, I'm just, I'm shopping." I lied to them. I was like, "I'm shopping right now." And they were like, "Oh, okay. I'm like, "Yeah." I hid this walkie-talkie to the back side of me. You know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't see it. And then asked for a picture. And then when the girl left or whatever, it just made me feel away. And I was just like, I gotta quit. And that was the last day I ever worked a regular job. That day I quit that day. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I can't work no more. You know what I'm saying? I got fan bases coming up in here, asking for pictures. You get what I'm saying? So I put 100% at that point into my music, knowing that I just said, basically F my check that I was getting. You get what I'm saying? And then I was still living with my parents at that time. So I'm hearing, they mouth a lot more now, talking about, you need to do something. You need to figure something out. I'm hearing that shit all the time. You know, I don't really feel like they was believing in my vision and my goals as an artist at the time. And I still just, you know, just put all my 100%, you know, passion and energy into it. And before you know it, I'm on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Now my same parents that was dogging me and telling me to go get a job and figure something out ain't doing that. Oh, you welcome to stay now? You know, you just chill back, son. We proud of you. You know what I'm saying? I love my parents, but you know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Them coming down my back at the nick time right before I took off. You get what I'm saying? So I just, you know, it was just me believing in myself at that point 100%. And that's what I say, like, as far as a tip, just believe in yourself 100%. You can do anything you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be willing to put in all your energy into it. You got to put all of it in there. I wasn't focused on anything but my music. Anything. It wasn't nothing else I was doing. All I did was music every day since I quit my job, and it's paid me back tenfold. That's all I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Being able to do that, it paid me back tenfold all the time I put into it.
Yeah.
I made so many connections, so much money, worked with so many legendary folks that I never ever thought I'd ever meet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm meeting these people. Too Short, E40, Snoop Dogg, Ice Cube, Neo, Waka Flocka, got songs with Migos, like and the list goes on. Keisha Cole, French Montana. I never thought I would work with any of these people. You know what I mean? I was just a regular kid from Oakland, hoping and wishing. You know what I'm saying? I wish that I could do this shit one day. And it just happened. You know what I'm saying? Because I put 100% into this shit. You feel me? And by the grace of God, I'm able to say I did it. You know what I mean? And I'm still working at it, still getting up there, still working hard. And it's been fun. It's gonna continue to be fun. You feel me? So advice for all my friends, that's it right there.
Good stuff, man. Congrats on all your success so far. You can't get mad at your parents for you know, trying to make sure that you do the right thing according to what they know. But it sounds like ultimately you put that work in and you believed in yourself, and you know, that's why you're here today. So congrats, man.
Definitely.
Congrats.
Definitely. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I definitely want to say thanks for interviewing with us today. It's been a pleasure to get to know you a little bit about your journey and everything. And I wish you nothing but the best for 2023. And when you come to the A, since you got an artist here, when you come to the A, let us know and we'll come out and support any way we can.
Oh, I'm definitely coming. You know, my dad from Atlanta. So I'm always in A. You know what I mean? So I'll be down there definitely, and I'll reach out to y'all. We got definitely link up.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Shout out. Go put Rayven Justice, add him to your playlist, put him in your DSPs, check him out on the social media. Google the man. He's famous.
Hey. I appreciate the love. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Appreciate that, brother. You be safe.
All right. Likewise, man. Take it easy, y'all.
Peace.